Hi all, welcome to another kingscrusher Banter Blitz on the ICC. It's approaching 9 PM UK time. Okay, so got some challenges here already. Let's mute this over there, pardon me. So let's go for Bishop's Mate is the first challenger tonight. Let's try E4. So one of the purposes of this show, is distinct from my usual auto-pairing videos on the channel, is to challenge all newcomers that want to challenge me. So I'll be around for challenging. So you might not get to play me on the auto-pairing. So this is your chance to try and crush me on an individual challenge. So Bishop Mate rather. Okay, we have an open Sicilian. Let's defend the pawn. High on stream. I'll just say high on stream, so it streams here. High stream, everyone's fine. I've got a bit of coffee here, try and perk me up. Let's play. I'm thinking I can play G3. I'm hoping I can play G3. Knight takes, Queen takes. Okay, that D5 square could be juicy, I hope, later on. So I'm fianchettoing against the D5 square. In fact, I can have an orchestrated plan now against D5, G4, G5, try and undermine black's D5 control. Maybe just around here before D5 happens, G5. That might be possible, I don't know. Okay, and if I play F4 here, is that too premature? He could take and get the E5 square. Again, D5, maybe F5, maybe F5. Okay, I think I can just take this. Yeah, I'm going to try and just nick this pawn and still aim to play. Don't know about F5. The E5 square in this diagonal, I should really castle. If I castle, there might be rook C8, D5, bishop C5 to be aware of, or just D5, bishop C5. So he's setting a little trap. Can I try and castle queenside, bypass castling against that D5 and bishop C5, which would skewer my queen and king? Can I nick this pawn? Is that naughty if I nick the pawn? I'm usually the one losing pawns in general in my blitz, but at the moment I seem to have won a couple. Let's fix this, or castle queenside. And this is a loose piece to be aware of. Maybe. Okay, let's fix that loose piece issue as well. But maybe rook d2 to not have any loose pieces here. So rook d2. Loose pieces tend to drop off. Okay, knight d5 hitting. Ah, he could take and get a pawn back. Yeah, I'll just let him get a pawn back, haven't I? Naughty. I've just let him get a pawn back. And it's opposite colour bishops as well. He could have just taken and taken. Yeah, okay, that wasn't very accurate of me, I gotta say. Okay, he's given me a second chance with this bishop. Let's use that second chance. Yeah, yeah, I think he had bishop takes and a knight takes. It would have been opposite colour bishops. You can't be too complacent in chess. Yeah, that could have been tricky. Alright, now here, I'm still comfortably 2 pawns up. This should be fine now. If I double, then I would have e5 as well. Can I do this? I'm not too worried about d5 here. I shouldn't be, should I? I might have rook b5. Try to get that pawn again. b4. Oh. Okay. Alright. It's not over till it's over. Can I stop rook b5? There's rook c5. Mind you, okay, I think he's getting a bit tied down. Rook c5, maybe b4. Rook hd1. Let's see, rook hd1. Alright, here b4 might be good. Try and hold on to that extra material. Now, there's no points of entry there. What about king here? Because the bishop seems to be covering all the squares there. And the rook with h3. Right. Oh, this is a liability, this diagonal, I just realised. So knight d7 and bishop f6. Try and get out the pins. I'm making things difficult. What about king b3 here? That gets out of this diagonal in advance. d5. Oh, hang on. d5. Oh, hang on. d5 cd, because I'm protecting like that. What about king a3 here to stop bishop a5? Right, so I just want to double rooks and rook d6. Or e5, because he wouldn't be able to take. So then rook takes d8. So I think just doubling rooks and then e5. So bishop f6 though. Hang on, bishop f6. Right. Maybe just king a4 and just play for b5. Is it that bad if I just play for b5 like this? What about any d5 check? I can play b5 here. Unless I'm going into a self-mate, that would be funny, wouldn't it? That would be hilarious. So can I push through with... Okay, that's hitting the rook and protecting the pawn. Bishops are a bit loose. Oh, there's d5 here, isn't there? Yes. There's d5. Okay, let's push through these pawns, hopefully. These pawns are getting too significant now. A bit of simplification.
Check.
I can take that one. I think my pawns are triumphing here, basically. With ED. Oh, he's resigned. Thank you, Bishop Mate. So J. Russell 2. Let's try this Albin counter gambit for fun. Now here it's not so much fun. I'll make it a Stonewall instead. That knight f3 is a nuisance. So I want to play this Stonewall formation. And I need to control e5 rapidly. I need to stop bishop a3 and try and get control of e5. Okay. Can this bishop go to h5? So I've got the classic Stonewall. How can this bishop go to h5? That's intriguing. Oh, that kind of, in a way that's good, because now that release of tension, I think I can play for e5. Ah, okay. I'm going to seal that e5 square. Okay, can I get my queen over here? That forces an issue here. Would he want to take? Because actually I might get this f file. Oh, he's just hung a piece, I think. Oh, except there's f4. I should have played the check first. I've just blundered, haven't I? He's got f4. No, he didn't need to resign, he's just got f4. Premature resignation there. Overawed. I think he just plays f. Okay, anyway. I should have played the check. I should have played the check first. Oh well. If I had played queen e3 check and then take, yeah. Then f4 wouldn't be winning the piece back. But, okay. I think he was convinced he blundered a piece, basically. It wasn't entirely clear, I think. But anyway. Okay, rocky top. So, how's rocky top today? Yeah, I'm playing a bit sloppily, I've got to say. I can see sloppy moves. Hoping this coffee is going to perk me up. Sloppy moves abound. I'll play, I guess, Dutch Stonewall formation again. So I'm purposely weakening e5 on purpose. Just trying to get a bind on the e4 square. And just actually to try and solve the issues after. So that's an interesting thing, because it might actually have some upsides if you did solve the c8 bishop. If I did solve e5 and c8, there might actually be upsides of this setup. Even here, he hasn't committed to c4 yet. It seems like a London system versus the Dutch Stonewall. Yeah. Now, if he plays this, then my e5 square is cured a bit. Okay, he's not curing my e5 square. Can I actually get this bishop to h5, which was a dream in the other game? The positional. This is one of the main issues. Okay. Let's see. Actually, with my queen now, I'm not going to get this maneuver in. That's curious. I played that. Okay, that's slow motion. This maneuver. Slow motion. Slow motion. Bishop d7 to e8 to h5. Alright, what's happening here? Am I getting mated? Knight g6 might be dangerous. Alright. It looks a little bit dangerous. Maybe I should challenge his centre. Is he committing to c3? Right, I'll put the knight here. I wonder knight g4 just to challenge this e5. Okay, this is looking a little bit dangerous because I'm not entirely sure about the knight g6 possibility at this moment. If taking, I can imagine knight g5, but I can't see how the queen's getting to h5. So is knight g6 a big deal? I'm just wondering about this. Yeah, this rook's just wanting to. Yeah, it could be a big deal, this position. Can I get away with knight e4? So knight g6, hg, hd. There's a threat then of check. Queen h5 mating. Okay, so what to do? Let's carry on with this maybe for a moment. I've got an idea. I can leave my knight on f6. This is asking for a kind of minority attack, this structure. Oh, he's blocked. Okay, I don't think knight g6 is winning immediately. Although it is hitting my bishop. If the queen wasn't holding the bishop, that knight g6 would be quite dangerous. Now Rocky Top's made it a 3-minute game, which is kind of ultra fast compared to the 5-minute, especially when I'm pre-moving here. Try and contest the e5 again. Game's only just started, but he's only got like 10 seconds. Time is of the essence in 3-minute chess. If he takes, well, okay. I think I can go for a minority attack with b4. a5 b4 is the structural long-term plan. Now queen e5 might be dangerous, but I'll play rook f7 just in case to avoid getting mated on. Then I lose the rook on b8. I'm setting myself up to lose horribly at the moment. If I play rook f7 against queen e5 with rook on b8, then queen takes b8. Given that's the case, let's just try and contest these dark squares for a moment with queen f6. Try and avoid getting mated. Alright, now there's no queen g7 mate threat, but he's on a5 here. Can I get this queen out of here? And now can I safely do this? Rook e7 or rook d7 and e5. I think b4 and ed. This is trying to melt down this pawn structure if I can.
Check.
Okay. Let's see here. And get the queens off, just to be on the safe side.
Check. Check.
Oh, my king's actually not entirely brilliant. I didn't realise we're playing on an increment, aren't we?
Check.
I just nearly lost. No, I think I'm okay. I didn't realise we had an increment. It's 3-2, so I'm not paying attention to the time control. Thanks, Rocky Top. Fortress Finder, provisionally rated. Now, what does that mean? Okay, he's played one, lost one. This is actually, oh, welcome to ICC. This is actually his second game ever on the ICC, apparently. Fortress Finder. So, okay. I'm hoping I can break his fortress. Magnus Carlsen does not believe in fortresses. Apparently, that's one of the things he said in one of the World Championship games, in Lost World Championship. He doesn't believe in fortresses. He's playing it like I would, this knight c6 French. This is a little bit of a concern. I'll try and discourage e5. Yes, quite aggressive system actually, black system. Yeah, I'm trying to discourage e5. This is manoeuvre as a recommendation in Watson's Dangerous Weapons Against the French book. Actually, I'm wondering. Okay, say Queen c2, just to provoke some weaknesses, maybe even castle queenside. So Queen c2, Bishop d2, and castle queenside is maybe plausible. Is it? He might play g6 or h6. Bishop d2, castle queenside. While I'm holding up e5, then I could play something like h4, knight g5. That could be fun, I hope. Okay, let's see. Am I provoking any weakness over here? Alright. Now with my f2, that's an issue with f2. So I can't move this knight just yet. He's held up d5. Get the queens off here. That might be interesting. Did he expect that? I wonder if he wanted to really do that. He seems hesitant here. I'm taking the queens off. And let's see. Oh, knight d4 might have been. Oh, no, knight d4 to take on f2. Alright, is there. Okay, knight c4 or bishop e3. Is there anything going on here? Or bishop e1. My first threat of the game, the d5 pawn. He's got this bishop f4 lurking around. Could I just get off the bishop's colour with king c2? Oh, it's lucky this pawn's protected, so I can retreat this. That would have been awkward to lose f2 here in this simplified position. Okay, so for the moment, king c2, rook d4, f3, that sort of thing. Okay, rook d2 for a moment. I'm on this dangerous diagonal. You could move the knight and threaten bishop f4. Okay, I'm going to stop bishop f4. Ah, rook e5, king d1. Because if my bishop moves, then rook e1. This is, I can feel the pressure. It's good I've got king d1 there. It gets scary. Rook e5, king d1. Crikey. I'm getting a feeling this is passive. Okay, can I do this? Because if I move the pawn, there's bishop e3. Alright, got to be careful. Bishop d3 here. Trying to get some material if he's not careful. Okay, get the king off so I can play f4 without bishop e3. F4 is knight g4, and that seems to win the exchange. I feel a lot of pressure here, I've got to say. I'll risk it. Maybe I can just move my king or something to D, not D1. Okay, here. It's been pretty awkward, this game so far. G5, I think there's bishop f2 just about. If he took to, I'm holding f4 for the moment. It's pretty awkward, this game. So G5, bishop f2. Now, if the bishop moves over here, okay. He seems to play the whole thing quite fluently. So far. Can I isolate this pawn for king d4? Not really. Nope. He's actually got a pawn majority over here. I've got a pawn majority over here. I'm not sure about f5 particularly. Maybe is f5 what I'm supposed to be doing? I'm wondering. Coffee time.
Check. Check.
Still the pressure. Can I do this and live to tell the tale? Because rook c5.
Check.
Yeah, he hasn't got any time now. Fortress line of thanks. Very good. The master of disaster. I like that knight c6 French. I'm going to try it myself if I can in this game. Just seems to give black a good game. Maybe not here, it's not as good here. Let's just go like this. This looks sensible, this setup. I wonder bishop e7, h5 and g5, or bishop e7 and g5 and h5. Subtle differences. Or I could try and play on this side of the board, or I could take here. But the problem with taking here is this f file could liven up later, and f7 could be a target. On the other hand, I'm wondering. This takes bishop b4, knight c3. Alright, taking. No. Alright, let's just hold things with this knight for a moment. Mind you, that has given them a good grip on g5. Maybe I can ignore this side of the board and just play rook c8 for the moment. Yeah, I'm going to play rook c8, wait for him to castle, and then h4, g4, knight e3 takes. Let's get that f file there. Alright. Oh, this looks like a mistake. I can just take here, and I'm on a3. Could that be a disaster? From the master of disaster, that could be a disaster. Hold on a sec. That knight's just hanging there. I didn't want to allow knight takes hitting my queen particularly, but I don't care. This knight's just hanging. Even worse actually, CD does bishop b4, winning that queen. I could actually go for the queen here with bishop b4 on c takes. Hi on stream. I hope you've all been having a good week and geared up for the weekend. Okay, I'm going to go for bishop b4 to try and win the queen rather than take the knight. So taking the knight would be +3 in my favour, but getting the queen, that's worth about 9. So even if it's for the bishop, that's still +6 in profit there over taking the knight. Investing 3 to take a 9. I'm assuming queens are worth 9 on the point scale. Let's take this guy. Still got that pin. Okay.
Check. Check.
I think this is quite better than my usual position that I get from the opening. So rook c2 coming up.
Check.
For queen f2. Alright, thanks, Monsters there. Grandmaster 5, I think we've had some fierce games in the past. Grandmaster 5 is not such a patcher as they say, but actually rather challenging. Okay, I'll try and keep a solid setup to start off with, if I can. I'm hoping this is a solid start to the game. It has that solid impression anyway for a moment, dare I say. I've got this isolated queen's pawn. How is that? Yeah, that b4 could be annoying. If I played queen d3 then b4 wanted knight a4 there. Okay. b4 knight a4. I'm not entirely convinced. So sacrificially, I'm looking at e6, and maybe d5 is worth looking at for a moment. Mind you, sitting on this pin, There's bishop b3 here. Is that really what I wanted? Well, there's knight b6 there. I did note knight b6 there. Does that win the exchange? I did very briefly note that knight b6 as a possibility. I'm hoping to be winning the exchange here. Because actually I've checkmated the c8 rook. There's not any squares. Okay, I have indeed checkmated the c8 rook, but lost the pawn over here. On to d5 first. I'll take this. He's got a pawn for the exchange. I don't want to lose d4. Bishop here. It's kind of forcing an issue because bishop takes, I'm on the bishop after. So actually that's kind of a forcing move, bishop c1, which I think is okay at this moment. I assume I should take here. Hang on. I think I can take here. It doesn't seem clear to me how.
Check.
I think he had knight c3 there. Oh, maybe king moves because he had knight e2 after. Let's get behind this pawn.
Check.
Oh, it's big trouble. Yeah, I don't want to lose d4. I'm going to lose one pawn. King h2, knight e2, rook a4. There's always like knight c3. That's embarrassing. I've got to take this pawn off, I think. You can also check and take here. Threatening potentially bishop e6. I've got these pawns over there. And it's not easy. It's one pawn for the exchange. That looks very fortressy. I wonder if I keep some tension on with the bishop. This pawn could be a problem. H3, king g1. King h2.
Check.
Draw.
It's 2 pawns with exchange. Can I win g5? If his knight moves. Hang on, this is getting really tricky. Oh! 92, and then I can't take. Oh, this is just great.
Check.
Watch out for the knight folks here. G4, rook f5. There's no knight fork, is there? E1.
Check. Check.
Looks difficult.
Check.
Right. Get that. So he's claiming a fortress.
Check. Check. Check.
Oh. No.
Check.
Oh, okay.
Check. Check.
No, this isn't
Check.
a draw now. I managed to. Great, I've managed to do that.
Check. Check.
Oh, could have taken. Alright, that was difficult. Okay, well played. Yeah, it was a fortress. It was a fortress. I can admit now. I didn't want to admit it. It was a fortress. So I aimed for a loss. Okay. Drawn, whatever. That was tough. Yeah, with the double pawns. Oh, I think he had ample. Tricky. And maybe impossible to win that. Yeah, it looks as though I was worse actually, objectively. I'm trying to wake up to the objectivity of it. It's just, I think I was worse. Okay. Right, what's happening here? Why have I got such a bad position here of this opening? I seem to be getting hacked to death already. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, I don't know. F6. This seems to have gone wrong already. What the heck? My king's just getting blown apart. I'm just getting hacked here. This cannot be good. This just cannot be a good position. Can it? Yes, he's got the firing squad ready. Yeah. Okay, what have I done? Oh, crikey. Yes, it's queen's poised for h5. Sometimes can I double? And then rook f1. I'm just hoping I'm not getting mated here. Just if I can double rook f1. So I'm threatening rook f1. I think rook f1 is threatened. I can threaten rook e2 with rook f2. What about bishop d3? I take that's nothing much. Is rook f3 a move? What about bishop e5? Oh, that's my king there. King h8 for bishop e5. That might be a good idea. Oh, it's yeah. I mean, it might be a good idea. Bishop e5. If it takes this here, I'm getting out the firing line here. Okay, can I do this? So I'm hoping bishop d4 is good. Bishop d4. Looking at queen e5 check there. If I take, there's rook f6. I don't think queen e5 is necessarily mating me. In which case, I'll take. So if he castles, I can just take on c3 and then take on e3. If he plays queen e5, I think I just take rook f6. Although there is knight g4. Oh, queen takes g1. Right. I think I can take here on rook f2.
Check.
That will give me queen e3 holding e5 square. I think rook f2 here.
Check.
So queen takes, and then I hold e5. It's bishop a4 is the threat. Now bishop a4 checkmate.
Check.
Oh, it's not mate. Oh well, after bishop c2 it is. I mean, there's also queen d2. Okay, thanks. Actually, I thought I was in trouble there. Zebil. I can take and then h4 is my surprise weapon against the Grunfeld to try and get my opponent out of their Grunfeld territory. And yeah, because Grunfeld, I think, is one of those openings where actually I think it can be really theoretical. I like some surprise weapons against the Grunfeld. Maybe even h6 it blocks everything. I don't want to play h6. Maybe this for bishop f3. I'm wondering my centre's melting down. Do I hold the centre first? I'm not entirely sure. Knight f3 runs into bishop g4. So this maybe is more interesting. Okay, get this h file, nothing else. Maybe knight to f4. Now I'm making things up. Knight f4. Possibly bishop b2. It looks terrible on b2. What about just bishop d2? I don't know actually. I'm thinking actually knight. Okay, I was thinking. Okay, let's think. Yeah. Okay, can I do something with this h file? I feel I should hold the centre. Okay, I feel as though the centre's in trouble. Intuitively, there's only being a sack on d4, but on the other hand, I want to get my queen around over here. I'm playing without many pieces. I'm playing without all these pieces at the moment. Do I need it? Okay, the rook and bishop. Do I need them? I mean, it's possible. Right, I'm giving the bishop a job to defend. Okay, and the rook's happier. Okay, I can feel that they're happier. Bishop and rook. All right, so queen f3. Is my centre melting down if I play? What about like this? Just play queen h4 there. Okay, let's hit the queen. Right, let's protect that one. Or is that bishop d4? Knight d4, might be knight d4 and then he's on d3. Alright, it's getting a bit nasty. Queen e2, that might be bishop d4, bishop g6. Yeah, I like the look of that check and then rook f3. I like the look of bishop g6 compared to the other alternatives. It gives some possibility for queen h7, rook f3. Something to be worried about, at least. Yeah, this rook's very unhappy. So check and rook f3.
Check.
Looks dangerous. Well, I thought it did, but the king's going to d7. What about if I try and stop that king? with rook g3 for a moment. So king e8, I'll take this. Let's see this diagonal, this diagonal. In fact, the rook can be given a job here, because a4 gives the rook a job with bishop c1, bishop a3. Both of them, lazing around, can actually take part via the a3 square. a4, pivotal, bishop c1, bishop a3, you can always play a5 and knight b4. Let's do this anyway. The bishop's not moving without rook g8 for a moment. King e8 is... Oh, I should have calculated check. Queen g8, bishop f8. Alright, it'll be nice to have this. It's easy parried, easy parried. a5, knight b4. Easy. Let's look at an alternative way of playing this. With this rook over here. Now queen g8, okay. Oh, there's not queen f8, cause, okay, let's get this pin, because here there's queen e6. Bishop f8. Let's see, bishop f8. Rook g6. Queen f7, rook e6. What about rook g6 here? So I want to play rook e6. I at least want to get back one pawn. Aha, now this bishop a3 business can at least... Queen f7. And rook c1. Rook b1 threatens bishop e4. There's queen f7. e4, there's rook d4. There's bishop g5, there's queen f7. Okay, so for the moment, let's get ready to not exchange queens at least. Maybe bishop e3. The whole d4. For a moment. I'm wondering. Let's put the king over here and mobilize this rook, I think. Oh, that's centre. Right, there's bishop g1 to the rescue here. Let's do this. Well, at least this rook's happier. d5 might be on the cards. This rook's much happier than earlier. With that king in the centre, I think I've got compensation now. The rook's much happier. Do I need to lose this pawn? There's rook d2. Check king h2.
Check.
Right. D takes, I'm threatening to win the queen there. I think I'll play this. So rook takes and winning. Oh, it's not winning the queen. Well, it's winning two pieces for a rook. Oh, hang on. What's this one?
Check.
Oh, I haven't got anything.
Check.
Wasn't that fun?
time warning. Check.
That didn't pan out as expected. The only thing I've got is a clock advantage, I'm afraid. Oh well, well played. I thought I would have had something, but okay. And there's Metanov. Yeah. I thought it was fun while the sparkler lasted. The sparkler of an attack. Okay. Anyway, okay, I'll play d4 here. I think I've seen this before. The knight's supposed to come back to e3. So d6 knight, I think I've seen this before somewhere. Knight going back to e3. And then later castling in f3. There's another correspondence came out. Peter Colburn, this great correspondence player, I think one of his high level correspondence games, he had this, I think it's theory anyway, I think it's probably theory anyway. Castling f3 plan. So the idea is to get some f-file pressure. Maybe c4. It doesn't look right, c4 at the moment. Just takes maybe. Probably, okay, is f3, am I getting mated or isn't it a Greek gift, is he? He has blocked that d file. Wondering c4, is that d4 still vulnerable? Okay, the Greek gift might be ruled out because I've got that g4 square control. Can I just take here and live to tell the tale for a moment? Knight takes, yeah, c4's always suffering that d4 pawn. Knight takes, rook takes. Am I letting his queen come into h4? Okay. Maybe c3 is just more solid. Or bishop c4 first. I don't know what point this serves. Maybe c3. I was expecting actually knight e4 to just try and get in queen h4, but anyway. This is unhappy. These guys are really unhappy. My queen side is again, it's not awake. Is it? This queen side. The rook on a1 saying, yet again, I'm not given anything to do. The rook's moaning again. Second game in a row. The rook on a1. Okay. Knight d2 to c4. Try and get this queen side developed. Bishop d2. Bishop e1 after. Or where does this bishop go? If the bishop went to e7, is there anything cooking? No, the rook's just moaning again. Okay, bishop d2. Alright, I think I'm going to snap this off.
Check.
I can play knight c4 to e5 if he took with the queen. Yeah, I think the bishop's happier. I can activate the bishop along this diagonal. Nothing too fancy. So bishop f4 to e5. The rooks are then connected anyway. So does he pin the knight? I'm wondering, he pins the knight a4 maybe or something. Oh, there's bishop e6, b3. Okay, let's see. B3 here is more tempting though for bishop A3. The way he's played it. That's bishop G4. Do I dare take away the G4 square? What about this bishop G5? It's simple, just pin. So bishop G4, I just take, queen takes G4. Knight takes, take the queen. So at least it stops bishop G4. Which B3 didn't. Okay, I go into the E5 square. In fact, now queen takes E4 might be good. Knight takes, bishop takes. If he plays bishop B7, well, rook F4 and then double. I think bishop B7, rook F. Why F4? No, why not F2? Maybe F4 is better. Let's imagine H6. Well, there's knight G6. Okay, he's not really going to play H6. Knight G6. Queen D6. Knight F8. I don't think that's going to happen. F4. Okay. Okay, I'm going to play to F4. Okay, and then try and double, and I mean it looks okay. One is A2, or just in case. There's even Queen B5 here. Maybe I should take that. Yeah, I'll take that. So instead of losing A2, okay, you can get the queens off this bishop D5. Just queen anywhere, queen C5, queen E2, queen C4, this bishop D5. I think I'll drop the queen back to here, and then A3, and then double, go back to doubling. Okay, get one pair of rooks off then. Alright. Okay, bishop E3, let's blockade this bishop for a moment. It is opposite colour bishops, but I think this is good anyway. The pawns are split. It's got 1 second. Thanks. Okay, Colombia. Colombia. Right. Okay. Is Colombia around? I wonder. Okay, I might have to abort this. Let's see that pending challenge list. If I go to main console, I've got my button pending. No pending challenges. Okay. We have a 3-minute game while waiting. So a Scotch game. So, wondering about Queen E1 to G3. There's a bit of pressure here, isn't there? Can't move this bishop. Can't really play F. Well, maybe I should. I'm giving up the E5 square, but I might be getting something in return. Actually, knight f4 to h5 in return. I'm hanging everything. There's knight h5 here. So if takes knight f6. There's that bishop g5 here if he takes bishop f6. So eyeing that g7 at the moment. It's fascinating. So queen e4, bishop f6, and if it takes queen g7. If he takes here, queen g5, looks good, kind of. What does he do? Rook g8? Just bishop f6 here is winning, isn't it? Because if knight takes, there's queen g7. If g takes, there's queen g7. Yeah, I think he's running to queen g7. So maybe that f5 was good because it gave me that f4 square to get a knight there. Cool. Okay, Mystic Knights. Oh, it's disconnected. Let's do another 3-minute auto pairing. Maybe I'll try b3 against this IM. I think if I get in bishop e2 and g4, this might be fun for g5, just to undermine the centre. I've had this before, and sometimes it's been good. It seems okay, a bit caveman-y, but I'm really after the centre pawn, actually. Okay, it's giving me an h-file, and now h7 could be vulnerable if you ever use that knight, or even here. He's got potentially.
Check.
Right. Okay, there's knight d4 and stuff. I'm wondering knight d5. He's got knight d4 to knight d5. It's check. Hang on. I think I can play knight d5. If I can play the check first. The check, then knight d5. Maybe best. There's no queen d4 there.
Check.
Because I'm holding d4 for a moment. It's check. Check. Nope. If I just castle here, it looks like a great position. This is anything stronger. Can't see anything stronger. It looks like a dream position at the moment. Let's try and hold d5. Rook d2, I'll take d5. So I'm threatening bishop c6, d5. So I'm holding b2 there. Should be winning g7. Rook h8, bishop f6 is check. Alright, he's resigned. That's good. Zebel, we've already played. I'm trying to stick to one challenger thing, so I got a bit lucky there. Yeah, I think Let's have a quick... I thought it was a good position. Let's have a quick look at that. This was good for white. I thought it was a comfortable position, but I didn't want to count the chickens before they hatched. It looks like fundamentally this H file. Yeah, nicking the pawn is very, very cheeky with my king in the centre.
Check.
Went back with knight takes g5. What about knight d4? Okay, no problem.
Check. Check.
This is okay. No, knight e4 is better.
Check.
Sorry. Knight d4. There's no problem with that king in the centre. Knight c7. Alright. What?
Check.
Alright,
Check.
it's probably all better for white.
Check.
Okay. And have a quick look here, hold on a sec. This is a good move. I actually played a good move, believe it or not. This is a good idea because I protected f2 and b2. Bishop takes c. I played a clinical move. It's a clinical continuation. Be winning the... Okay, not here because he's got check.
Check.
Well, that's still okay for me anyway.
Check.
Alright. Okay. Jan M. I don't know about the G6 system. It's still that one shared file. Maybe C5 is more dynamic. It's the way Cautionary would have played it, I think. So I'll play C5. He's not giving me the isolated queen's pawn and the associated play. Okay, now he is, potentially. So I've got the isolated queen's pawn. At least it's a change of structure. That's the upside of this. It's not like a normal boring, dead boring exchange French. It's got some dynamic aspect to it, I think. Let's not lose the bishop in a hurry. Yeah. Okay. Alright, queen d6. I don't know. Queen d6. It unpins. It gives me bishop c7. It's only a 3 minute, this game, anyway. I shouldn't be overly perfectionist about it. Knight e4 might be interesting. Okay, king g7, rook h8 might be interesting. Or bishop c7. Yeah, I can afford this. Because of queen h2 immediately. I stop this with a6. I play king g7, rook h8. It does something about this. I assume g3, a6, king g7. Stops knight b5. So I play king g7, rook h8. Right. There's also knight e5 threatening knight f3 sometimes, but it's knights on that. Now here, okay, that goes into c4 maybe. Well, I can just take on h3, threaten rook g3 maybe now. On king g2, I think rook g3 is killing.
Check.
Because I'm going to use the h8 square for the other rook. I mean, it's slaughter time. Ah, he hasn't played this out. Let's have a quick look. Is this sound? I think it is. Because I'm thinking this position here, there's rook h8.
Check.
Oh, I just played that.
Check.
Does that win the queen? Oh no, just
Checkmate.
checkmate. Hold on a second. If here, I think I play... I was thinking this. No, actually white's okay with queen takes d5 technically. And they're stronger there.
Check.
Just check
Check.
apparently. And if here,
Check.
win this rook.
Check.
Oh, that's mate there.
Checkmate.
Okay. Alright, okay. Jan M. Can't, not trying to do distinct challenges tonight. So go back on the auto pairing. Now, this should be fun. Now, when you're playing someone called Blue Shark, who's a 2395 GM, yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
Check.
Okay, let's not be put off too much. I'm trying not to be put off. There's something off-putting about this game. I don't know if it's the nickname or the rating or both. Okay. Okay. Dear, it's pawn munching time. Queen A2, Queen A1. Will he spot that? Ah, he did. My queen's just been trapped. Oh, that was good, wasn't it? When it lasted. Okay, queen for bishop. Hold on. Never fair. Knight b4 is here. So
Check.
takes. There's knight b4. Will he miss the rook a1 trap? Well, it's a 3-minute game. That's my excuse. He's only got 2 minutes to think about this. So knight b4 is actually dangerous. Takes, king b3. So all I need to do is, first of all, I'm going to chase this knight away. Try and... So bishop for queen is not good odds, is it? No, I think that's the end of my my little thing. Cap 78 red. Okay, can I play bishop g4? I wonder if I can take and then, or just keep the pin. No, keep the pin. I'm not usually laughing about one of my losses, but it was quite funny how I got my queen trap. I have to see the funny side of it, and it was quite funny. I really didn't give much resistance after. I don't know. I find it amusing. It's usually I'm usually in hysterics after I win against someone crushingly. I don't know. Okay. Okay. It's good to be able to have a laugh with your losses sometimes. I imagine. Now, what's happening here? Out of interest, what is happening here? Why has he got this big knight on e6? I seem to have... What am I doing? Alright, I'm happy with the dark squares now. Can I kick this guy out, or is it too weakening? Can I just... If I can get this bishop into e5, yeah. Oh, my queen's hanging. I didn't see my queen hanging just then. Oh no. No. Whoops. Sorry. Okay. There might be some compensation here. You never know. If I can get a piece for the queen, it would be fantastic. Yeah. Can I get a piece for the queen? I can get a piece for the queen. I wonder if I can get it under better circumstance. Oh no, okay. I've just hung my queen. Oh, that was silly. He's got a rolling pawn set. This is end of game, really. That was very naughty of me to blunder my queen like that, I'm afraid. Okay. no, yeah. That wasn't funny. That was. It happens. I wasn't paying attention there. Queen g4. I don't know. I wasn't looking. I think my position was. I was looking forward to my position, just this manoeuvre to get back. I think I was looking forward to that. I think I was positionally okay. Okay, that was a nuisance. No, maybe white's better. No, I was looking forward to this, and when he played this, I was delighted actually that the d4 square. I just wanted this, and I was delighted. Had this to try and get this. Anyway. All right. Let's not be so quick to be excited about positional maneuvers. Okay. This looks dangerous. If I can get knight h, I can't do the arrows. Knight h4. Knight h4. Or just castle. Knight h4. Knight e5. That should be fun if he took that. There's queen h4 to g3. If he doesn't parry the pin. So queen g3. Alright, so queen g3 has knight f3. I can carry on with rook h6 to f6. Probably. On rook h6, I don't know exactly what white does. If he moves his king, there's knight f2. I'm going to play rook f6 and rook f3. So, okay, so this goes with knight f3, rook h6, and then rook f6. I can't see what white's doing, actually. This is pretty crude, but he's kind of paralyzed here, I think, because knight f3, yeah, I'm just going to play this. And rook f6. It's pretty crude, but I think pretty dangerous. Uh-huh. Oh, this looks very interesting to actually take this. And if it takes check, because that'll be winning the house. Almost, he's got knight h2 there. Okay, maybe it's not clever. Just look at this again. Takes check, king h1. That's not particularly clever. So for the moment, just queen f4 then. Will do. Okay, bishop d2 wins at the exchange. Oh. Still, g3 looks dangerous now, the way he's played that. On knight f3, I think there's bishop g4. Oh, there's knight g4 I take, but on knight f3, there's bishop g4. On check, I probably king f8. So the threat now is bishop f3 and queen h. This is pretty crude stuff, but I mean it's pretty dangerous. I mean, in a 3-minute game, which is kind of a relative of a bullet game, I think that's pretty dangerous. Yeah. I think. Oh, I think I just take here actually, because his queen's blocking the king's exit. So queen h1 looks really good.
Check.
Queen h2 coming up.
Check.
And just castle. And just check.
Check.
Well.
Check. Check.
Okay, thanks. Oh, Hannison. Let's see, a French defense. There's knight f7 to check here. Right. Can I play g6? Because if he takes, my knight's protecting the rook. Oh. It's unpin. Have I nicked a pawn living to tell the tale or not? There's no bishop h6 just yet, so king g7. And I'm hoping it's okay. Bishop g4. Can I do that? I wonder if I can do that. Or is there some tactic here? H3 takes, queen takes, queen d7. Is bishop f5 possible? Oh, it's a bit loose looking. I don't know. For the moment, bishop d7. Try and connect rooks a little bit more. And if I played h6 and weakening g6, I don't need to do that at the moment. What about just queen b6? There's bishop e3, I guess. But if I can play rook e8, I'm a pawn up here. If I can maybe just contest that centre file. Yeah. If I go to c7, does he play bishop f4? He wouldn't want to take this pawn, would he? Right, here there's knight b5. There's bishop f4, maybe there's bishop e5. If he took, there's knight takes e5. Maybe I can double behind that. That looks a little bit weakening. Can I double here? Can I double? This is very. It looks very weakening. Why would he want to do that? That's his king there. Okay, knight d4 looks dangerous. I don't want to give up the dark square bishop. Probably I'll just move my rook back. Can I just take control of... actually this e-file here. If I have rook e2, I don't lose that pawn. I couldn't get everything in. I don't want to lose this pawn. None of these blocked d5. Can I play this? Just play d4. Or, yeah, d4. That gives me bishop c6. Okay, I'll get this with tempo. And this has got a forcing move. I want to play bishop c6 on this diagonal across these weaknesses. So bishop c6 looks dangerous. In particular, how though? Bishop a8, queen c6. Alright, bishop d8. Okay, that's a forcing move. Well, queen d5 is... okay, you can take that. But I can also take with the threat of queen d5. I suppose there's queen f4 there. Okay, this will have to do then. Wondering, can I do this? That's queen d4. Check. Takes. He hasn't got rook c7 just yet anyway.
Check.
I can take on g5. There's rook c7. King e6, rook a7. Okay, let's d3 for a moment. King g2, rook e3. There's bishop c5 coming up. Or king e6 here. Maybe bishop c5 was strong. Oh, it's bishop d4. Okay, yeah, that's tactically. Okay, Silent Hunter. Tactically, some loose pieces there. I'll try a Tarash. I don't want to. Okay. This is like the Fort Knox or something variation. The dreaded Fort Knox variation. Yeah. Can I make things exciting? Could castle queenside. I could castle queenside as well. So let's see. Castle queenside. Castle queenside, king b1, knight e4. So that gives me knight g5 maybe. It doesn't do anything. Knight g5. In fact, I might just be losing h2. h2, yeah, okay. Yeah, safeguard h2. Alright, I think at least in this position, maybe this bishop could be on this diagonal and then play for c4 d5 one day. In fact, I could have probably just taken there. Okay, am I falling asleep? Okay, I've got a tiny bit of, no coffee. Okay, I might be falling asleep. Alright, bishop c1 or, okay, let's see. Queen f2. Bishop b3, that looks like a plan. Queen f2 and bishop b3. Bishop b3. If he takes, well, okay, I get a c file, which probably means nothing. He's got a nice blockade. Okay, I play rook c5, trying to challenge the blockade. He's on f4 as well. Great. I can get past pawn here. Get rid of that naughty blockader. And do something with my king. And he's just going to swap off rooks, a pawn up. Okay, that's nice. I've got a pass pawn here though. Even though I'm materially down. Am I? Actually, counting pawns. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. I thought I lost the pawn earlier. I apparently I didn't. I thought there was an instant I lost the pawn. Am I going crazy? Maybe. Okay. Sorry. I don't know. I'm so happy not to have lost the pawn. Apparently, did he not win a pawn earlier? Oh, that's a turn up for the books. Okay. Okay. How is this ending? It could be lost for me if I'm not careful. This rook and pawn ending. I mean, this king pawn ending. I'll try and keep the queens on for a moment. That can't be good because it's two connected pass pawns. Surely. If he plays queen c4, I'm pretty sure this looks good. I mean, when I say I'm pretty sure, I mean I'm wondering if I got my king to d4, that would look pretty good with those two connected pass pawns. Okay.
Check. Check.
There's no progress here. King to d3 and then c4. You can just play queen b6. Actually, I'm not entirely sure this is going to be any good at this point. I have got the protected passed pawn. Can I get my king over here or something? Or not? H4, H5. It looks like a draw. It does look like a draw actually. H4, H5. It looks as though I've got no way of winning this. He just plays H6 here. Hold on a sec. Is he putting himself in Zugzwang or something? Am I putting myself in a checkmate? E6, King G7, E7, King F7, King G5, King E7, King H6, King F7, King H7, G5, and he queens this pawn after FG. This pawn is queening. Let's have a look at that again. Hold on. E6, King G7, E7, King F7, King G5. I'm taking all the risks here. Why don't I just wait for him to go here and then play E6? Alright, what, H5? Is that something? Yes. That looks pretty drawn. There's only one more thing to try, which is, I think, C4. I'm pretty doubtful about C4, to be honest. Does C4 ever work? It takes no, E6, D5. No, I'm just heading for a loss here. I think if I try too hard. No, I'm not gonna try too hard. It happened. Okay, well played. I don't want to lose that king and pawn ending. Oh, I've played the wrong setup again. I've played this crap setup. Oh god, this is a repeat of last week with this utterly crap setup against the Anakin defense, which I didn't need. I don't need the hassle of this crap setup. Okay, I've managed to do it again. I've managed to get the setup I hate against the Anakin defense. Fantastic. Oh well. Knight b3 is dangerous. Isn't he just hanging a piece though? Knight b3 is not that dangerous. Can I just take this guy? I mean, I can play queen b2. I don't need to get necessarily mated, do I? Queen b2. There isn't knight d4, right? Well, there's queen b3. There's rook here to gain a tempo. Bishop f8 after. There's a4. Wait, if that's even needed, can I just double here? Okay, knight c6. That'll be check anyway. Oh, I just blundered a piece back. Great. Oh, I didn't need to blunder a piece back. Oh, my
Check.
bits.
Check.
Oh yeah, quality. I know it's a quality game there on the 3-minute auto pairing. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, a GM who's 2108. Okay, I'm hoping that means he's not the strongest ever GM on the 3-minute auto pairing, and he might laugh with the knight c6 French. Oh, this looks as though I don't like the position actually. What about knight d? Is knight d4? No, it does lose everything. Knight d4. Okay, I don't particularly like the position. This was super dumb way of playing things. I mean, when I say super dumb, I don't know, maybe I've gone into his pet system or something. So I've managed to lose a pawn for nothing. It is just a 3-minute game, but even so. Alright, for some reason he's volunteering some weaknesses, which might be something later. Well, there's queen f3. Okay, this isolated pawn business. What does he take with a knight? Oh god, it takes with a knight. It's annoying because there's rook e5 there. I wasn't careful. I don't like this pressure he's got. Yeah, this is really annoying, this position. E7 doesn't lie with us, you know. No! How did I get such a bad position here? This really takes some doing. On a 3-minute game. Yeah, he's got exactly the sort of position he wants, I bet. Just 2 pawns up for nothing, no counterplay. (96) to c5. So a4 96 to c5. Let's try and cause some trouble. Oh, he just used up my c7 square. Yep, you can get the rooks off. He's not even giving me... Are you telling me he's not even giving me c7? Alright, I get a pawn to a3 here. He's giving me some counterplay now.
Check. Check.
Oh no, no, no! I shouldn't have done that.
Check.
Oh, that was a really dumb way of playing everything. Oh, that was super dumb.
Check.
Oh, that was just super dumb. I had much better thing to do there. It's just tragic. That's just tragic how I've just played it. I'll give him it.
Time warning.
But I think I actually had a shot there. But I just want to quickly just mention this. I think I had a shot there. There was a shot here, I think. I just want to show this. Around here, I think he's done something wrong here. I just needed to support the knight, I believe. No, maybe I'm wrong.
Check. Check.
Nope, I think I'm wrong. Okay, no, that simplifies. I thought I was supporting the knight and something naughty, but... Oh, I've just... What the pending challenges? Go back main pending challenges. Oh, sorry. Can you rematch? I've accidentally cleared a pending challenge. My friend Fat Man has arrived. I cleared a pending challenge. Sorry about that. Okay, that was an accident. Let's try again on the 3-minute auto pairing. So rook e1 is on hold. Knight f1 to g3. Right, so a3, is there something going on here with the b3 square? a3, b4, knight e4, knight d4, knight c3. If I play knight d4 instead, he's got knight e5, knight e6, queen h5. Maybe this... I'm not losing c1 in a hurry, am I? c1's not hanging just yet, so... If I move this bishop d2, say... Let's keep the queens on, not here. Ooh, queen f4. Queen d3. There's knight c5. There's always f6. Okay, it's a 3-minute game. I'll go here. Oh, he's on my bishop now. That's knight c5. I got e4 under control at least. Bishop d4, f4, f5, f4, f5. Okay, knight e4 is kind of ruled out. Alright, if I get a knight to d4, is he going to play bishop c5? No. Bishop c5, d4, knight d4. Actually, there's always bishop g4 as well. Actually, can I play knight e4, bishop d3? Try and trap this rook. Oh, there's knight c3, bishop c3. Where would the rook go? Bishop d3 here. Oh, it's always got squares, isn't it? Alright, going back to this knight e2 to go knight d4. I think. Alright, got my king over. Let's rule out this knight business. Although, f5. Alright, if knight c6, there's bishop c5 and rook d5. Is that f5 for knight f4 check and g10? I think there
Check.
is.
Check.
So d5 is unexposed, I think. d5 is hanging. Let's see, knight c6, knight d5, bishop d4, rook d4, knight c6, knight d5. I think knight d5 anyway. Although f6 is tempting. Or maybe just bishop c6, rook d5. Use the rook, there's knight d4 after. In which case there's b4. There's knight f5 after that. Maybe simplest is just to take here, because maybe not knight b6. Alright, maybe just take this and then do something about. Okay, think about this position.
Check.
Simplify here. Protect this guy. Am I walking straight into a pin? Well, there's knight e3. Okay, knight d4, knight e3. Knight, rook d8. No, there's no knight e3 there. Right, can I get mated away? Okay. I think there's time for one bullet game, guys, because it's approaching 11 o'clock. I'm going to play 1 or 2 bullet games to end the session. This is on the 1 minute auto pairing. If we can get a bullet game.
Check.
This is not amazing, is it? Oh, he's got knight c6 as well. This has really gone wrong. Crikey. it's gone so wrong. When there's bishop e3. Oh.
Check. Check. Time
Okay,
warning. Check. Check.
Oh. Oh, that wasn't the greatest bullet achievement ever. Oh. Okay, well, one more bullet game anyway. Okay, can I get revenge on this guy? Oh my god, there was knight f2. There's bishop c5 there. Oh, that's just great.
Time warning. Check. 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 Check.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have to get rid of his material to draw. Yeah. Oh, it was good I got rid of the last pawn there. Apparently there's a draw here. Okay, fun one to end the session anyway. It's pretty hard. What's pairings? Okay, I hope you enjoyed tonight. Thanks for coming. Some fun there. Alright. Okay, I'm going to say thanks. And, yeah. I'm just going to say we should end here, I think. Yeah, I had it in my coaches. Yeah, I know. In the end, yeah, he had a good game there. All right, thanks, and have a good weekend. And yeah, so until next week. Oh, remember to like the video. If likes were really appreciated. By the way, if you could like this video, likes most welcome, to get the virality to help promote ICC, etc. You know, the YouTube channel of ICC, etc. So if you could spare a moment to like the video, that'd be great. Yeah. Okay, thank you, and have a good weekend, and see you next week.